Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Have a good day. Assalamu alaikum. I think all of you are fine enough by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Stay blessed. May Allah bless all of us with good health, good iman, good sense, and all of His blessings. You know, in previous lecture 37, we discussed in detail about program evaluation. I shared with you the details about the programs, and I quoted many of the examples from school, from university side, in education context, that how we can discuss and how can we identify the program. Continuing from the previous, I would like to share with you learning about the program, stakeholders, and beneficiaries. As it is very clear from the title that here we would be going to learn about program and its stakeholders and the beneficiaries of that very much program. Let me share with you first program क्या होता है. Unless the following components are not covered, no process or nothing else be considered as program. It must have objectives, resources, activities, or any of the hypotheses if. So any of the program is based on certain type of the objectives to which the beneficiaries, the stakeholders, the people concerned with the program have to achieve. As far as resources are concerned, it means that all of the logistics necessarily required to execute any of the program in context of the predetermined objectives. Activities means here all of the working or process or efforts that have been executed through the provided resources to meet the objectives. Hypothesis, you can see in bracket there is written if any. So it means that it's not compulsory for any of the program that it might have uh, some hypothesis too, but if needed, sometimes hypotheses are made, and when there are hypotheses, they are needed to be tested. When the hypotheses are tested, the results, either these hypotheses are accepted or rejected, the results are disseminated to the stakeholders for their convenience, and on the basis of the testation of these hypotheses, it is declared that either the objectives of that program has been met or regretted. Who? About program, when we say who, then it means that who are the program stakeholders. Here are two categories under which people working are known as the stakeholders. Number one, interests and expectations. So all of the people concerned with that very much program definitely have their interests and their expectations, because one or the other way they are concerned with these programs and have to get benefit from it, or any of the concern they do have with this. Organizational and political climate. You know, many of the people and the organizations are directly concerned with the certain program, and they have uh, their tides with the program objectives, its failure and its successfulness. Accordingly, at the same time, political climate may also they have to disseminate for their purpose, or they have to use that program for their motives. Who are the program beneficiaries? Always people concerned with the program are the beneficiaries, because their needs are directly affected and have to met, and they have to earn different types of uh, successfulness, or any other type of some sort of fruitfulness of the program. So to meet the need of the people, the program have been set and done. So if the needs of the people are met, then all those are met or not, otherwise the people whose needs are related with this the program, then they are known as the beneficiaries of the program. When will did the program start? When will did the program end? It's very necessary to know about its start and its closure. Where? Where is the program taking place? This is all about the site of the program, because on the basis of the site of the program and its time, the beneficiaries and stakeholders are very concerned, because keeping in mind the schedule and as well as its site, they have directly aligned their needs and necessities with the program. So the answer of these four W's, what, who, when, and where, are the sources of that define about the stakeholders and beneficiaries of the program. Thus, on the basis of these components, it can be concluded that sources of information for any of the program are the program documents, as the document analysis of any of the program provides sufficient information about that certain program. Moreover, after document, stakeholders and beneficiaries are also the source of information about the program. Learning about the program stakeholders and beneficiaries. This is carried on from the previous page, as you know. About the program, here is some different way to discuss this. Replying to what? So this is to know about what the program is, what are its goals, what are the resources, activities, and the hypothesis. Earlier in previous slide, you know, when it was under discussion that what the program is, then the first number was objectives. So let I clear you that the objectives are directly related at initial stage, in the initial level, execution level, whereas the goals are concerned about at the organization level. So at this level, in this scenario, it is analyzed that what are the goals, what will be the resources to meet that goals, and what the processes will be opted, and what activities will be executed with those sources to meet the goals, and accordingly hypothesis will be tested. Same question here with about when did program start and end, and what will be its place or site. You know, here it is goals setting for what? For the problem. There is any problem for which a program is planned. To plan that program, goals are required to be identified, and then through different activities, through different actions, outcomes are uh, met. Again, outcomes, if outcomes are not up to the mark and up to the need, they do not meet the goals of the organization, it is reviewed. Thus, it's an ongoing process and continuous process. For example, problem to be addressed: increased incidence of the domestic violence. So if problem is addressed, it is finished, then the process of the program will be successful and ended. As you can see in this loop, where in the cycle where it was written that goal, action, outcome, and problem is addressed, then it has been uh, finished from here, and rest of the components declared the successfulness of that program, as through that program the objectives and goals have been met. Another example, if goals are not in the loop, then to reduce domestic violence, increase incidents by 50%, immediate goals are need. एक्चुअली प्रोग्राम एवेल्यूएशन या प्रोग्राम होता ही इसलिए है कि हमें कोई प्रॉब्लम है और उस डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस को, उस प्रॉब्लम को हमें ख़त्म करना है। तो उसको इमीडिएट ख़त्म करने के लिए हम गोल्स जो हैं डोमेस्टिक और इमीडिएट नीड के बनाते हैं और 50% जो है वो इंसिडेंट्स जो है वो रिड्यूस हो जाता है। टू अटेन फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंस, टू इंक्रीज विक्टिम्स सेल्फ एस्टीम, to establish connections with family members and community. So, likewise, uh, objectives plays a vital role towards to meet the immediate needs of the goals. So, goals are set at the level of organization to reduce the violence, and immediate nature of goals are very necessary that helps to reduce the violence on the necessary grounds. So these are to attain the financial independence, self-esteem, and connections with family members and community. Accordingly, another example from here is actions, activities, and services. So counseling service for victims, job and financial management training for victims, provision of food and housing, engagement in the community, volunteering. So these actions, activities, and services are offered to reduce the violence. The title of the program is about to facilitate the social services and the people at organizational level. Therefore, the actions are accordingly set. For a certain program of system of education, rather it is at the elementary level, secondary level, or at tertiary level. Therefore, to meet these, the relevant actions and relevant goals can be incorporated in this loop. Outcomes. Outcomes are of two types. One is of immediate need and second is the long term. Immediate need type of outcomes increase the self-esteem and provide the financial independence, whereas long-term outcomes are increased engagement in the community and reduction of domestic violence incidents by 50%. Learning more about the program stakeholders and beneficiaries. When we say who, then it means that who are the program beneficiaries and the participants. And in response to the what are their needs, यानी उन beneficiaries की और उन participants की needs क्या हैं, what are their demographies, और वो उनकी demographies क्या हैं, कहाँ से वो तल्लक रखते हैं. Therefore, these three components works together to make a program successful, and these three programs jointly identify the beneficiaries and stakeholders, because the beneficiary needs are necessarily to be met through establishing certain program goals, and those goals are met with the specific program activities. Through these activities, beneficiary needs according to the established goals can be met. Moreover, when it is said that who are the program stakeholders, those who have some connection with or interest in the program, might be the program designers and developers, might be the program implementers, might be the program funders, might be the program custodians. And in response to the what are their needs, concerns, and expectations, what are their demographics, and how much influence do they have on the program, how much interest do they have in the program. So all these four components, influence, interests, expectations, and needs, jointly rotate around the stakeholders. These all the influence of the stakeholders on the program, the interests of the stakeholders towards the program, expectations of the stakeholder from the program, and needs of the stakeholders towards program. Pulse and reflect. Think about designing an evaluation plan with the use in mind, finding out who may use the evaluation findings, involving them in evaluation process. So whatever the program is being designed, at the time of designing, it is very necessary for the designers to keep in mind कि यूज किसका है, उसकी वैल्यूएशन कैसे करनी है, फायदा किसको होगा, और उस प्रोसेस के अंदर लोग कौन इन्वॉल्व होंगे. ये तीन मेजर हाइलाइट्स हैं जिनके बगैर किसी प्रोग्राम को एस्टेब्लिश या प्लान नहीं किया जाना चाहिए. अदरवाइज वो अपनी खूबसूरती, अपनी अहमियत खो देता है. किसी भी प्रोग्राम की अहमियत उसी वक्त ही बरकरार रहती है अगर उसके डिज़ाइन के बारे में पता हो, डिज़ाइन कौन कर रहा है और क्या पर्पस क्या है उसके डिज़ाइन करने का, और उस डिज़ाइन को एग्जीक्यूट कैसे किया जाएगा, एवेल्यूएट कैसे करेंगे, फाइंडिंग्स क्या होंगी, और उन फाइंडिंग्स का इम्पैक्ट क्या होगा, क्या बेनिफिट्स होंगे. Involving stakeholders in the evaluation. Towards any of the program, it's very important to involve the stakeholders in the evaluation because their involvement will necessarily upgrade the deficiencies of the program. Let them know your background and credentials and make an agreement with them, deciding on them, their roles in the evaluation process, evaluation purpose, expectations, and timeline. कितना टाइम लगेगा, क्या एक्सपेक्टेशंस हैं, एवेल्यूएशन का पर्पस क्या है, उनका रोल क्या है स्टेक होल्डर्स का एवेल्यूएशन प्रोसेस के अंदर, इसको डिसाइड करके डॉक्यूमेंट किया जाना चाहिए, इस पर साइन कर लेने चाहिए. बी ट्रांसपेरेंट, involve them in decisions of the evaluation, provide internal report of the evaluation emphasizing on how findings could be used. So all these things will necessarily support the system and program evaluation process through which the ultimate goals will be met timely in a good manner to benefit the stakeholders. examining the program using logic model. It's very sound and fruitful model towards evaluation and examining the program. You can see the logic model starts from inputs, and the inputs are involved different processes, and after processes there are outputs. On the basis of these outputs, certain outcomes are set, and these outcomes have impact at large. So, input is the resources and raw materials. For example, resources, staff, volunteers, finances, materials, space, technology, raw materials, clients. All these are inputs in the logic model. As far as process of the logic model is concerned, activities that use inputs to achieve objectives with raw materials is known as the process. Parent training for abusive and neglecting parents is an example of the process. Outputs are the measurements of service provided and completion of all services prescribed. Therefore, number of training hours provided, number who complete the entire course and receive a certificate, finally fall under the column of output. Whereas outcomes are demonstrated benefits to those receiving services, number of those who completed the course, who actually demonstrate improved parenting skills are the outcomes. And impact is the measurable changes occurring in organizations, communities, or systems as a result of services. For example, reduction of reports of abuse and neglect in the community is the impact of this logic model. क्योंकि ये प्रोसेस जो था लॉजिक मॉडल, इसका ऑब्जेक्टिव यही था कि कम्युनिटी के अंदर जो अब्यूज़ है उसको कम करना है और सपोर्ट करना है, सोसाइटी को अपग्रेड करना है कि वायलेंस को कम किया जाए. बड़ी खूबसूरती के साथ इस मॉडल के अंदर बताया गया है कि इनपुट को प्रोसेस किया, यानी उन्हें ट्रेनिंग दी. अब्यूजिव निगलेक्टिंग पेरेंट्स जो निगलेक्ट कर रहे थे, उसके आउटपुट से निकले कि डिफरेंट नंबर ऑफ ट्रेनिंग आवर्स जो थे वो कंप्लीट किए लोगों ने और उन्हें सर्टिफिकेट मिला. अब ये ट्रेनिंग कंप्लीट करके जिसका सर्टिफिकेट उन्हें मिला है, उस पे नंबर ऑफ दोज हु कंप्लीटेड द कोर्स हु एक्चुअली डेमोन्स्ट्रेट इम्प्रूव्ड पेरेंटिंग स्किल्स. तो देखना ये है कि क्या वो जो सर्टिफिकेट लिया, जो ट्रेनिंग ली है, उसको एग्जीक्यूट भी करते हैं, डेमोन्स्ट्रेट करते हैं एक्चुअली उसको, या खाली सर्टिफिकेट या ट्रेनिंग लेके तो वतीरे वही हैं, काम वही हैं जो पहले कर रहे थे. अगर ऐसा है कर रहे हैं तो ये कैसे पता चलेगा कर रहे हैं? ये हमें पता चलेगा कि जो डिफरेंट रिपोर्ट्स हैं वो बताएंगे कि रिड्यूस हुई है अब्यूज़ और नेग्लिजेंस इन द कम्युनिटी कम हुई है। तो यहाँ से अंदाज़ा हो जाएगा कि ठीक है, वो जो ट्रेनिंग दी थी, वो जो हमने प्रोसेस किया था, जो आउटपुट था, उसका इम्पैक्ट भी है। So this is very beautiful process and self-explanatory, very easy to understand about how evaluation of any of the processes carried out. I think so for you to understand the program evaluation process, very simple, self-explanatory, and with the learned examples, this model, the logic model, serves better at large. Therefore, I hope that you will learn it, understand it, try to keep in mind, and can be fit the examples of any of the program or any of the place or any of the situation according to the need. Purpose of evaluation. In next session, we will discuss about the purpose of evaluation. Therefore, see you after break in the next lecture, that is 39.